actually cold outside. Yeah. So guys, good morning. Good morning. I don't know if you can hear my voice because like it's windy out here. And today I have my congressional nomination interview with the Senator James Langford. I think the first district. I don't know whichever senator it is, but yeah, Senator James Langford today. And I'm prepared. You guys can see I'm on my savage dress. Trying to impress like I used to. I've never been nervous for an interview or, trying to see, what to expect or stuff like that. However, I'm a little bit, looking out for questions, what to answer, stuff like that, and, as the boy that I am, give them the answers to the question, and hopefully I get a congressional nomination to the Service Academy. I'll update you guys when I'm back. I just wanted you guys to see me, my service dress. See this thing I have on. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but I have this big thing on. They give us at basic training. It's for a code like this. And yes, I'll see you guys. And you guys go subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you. So guys, I told you I was going to let you guys know how the interview went and stuff like that. So I went in first. No, at first I was looking for where to park because I don't understand this place, but I saw where to park. I went in. I greeted I saw a guy. I greeted him. He said I should wait and he'll let me know when they want me up there. And when it was time, they called me. I went in. It was three of them, one from the Air Force, from the Navy, and from the Army. They were just smiling to me. And yes, they were smiling. I was like, yeah, how are you? He told me about himself. She told me about herself. And he told me about himself. Like, there were three of them, and they told me about themselves. And they were like, the first question, without even asking, what's your name? Where are you from? Where are you? They were just like, talking about leadership. What would you describe a leader as? What would you describe leadership as? And what was the time you've encountered leadership before? Then I was like, okay, leadership for me, I talked about what leadership is. The next question was Air Force Academy. What would you do at the Air Force Academy? Did you apply to any other academies? I was like, oh yes, Navy. And I told them, and they were like, did you consider this other academy? I said, no. They were like, oh, consider it. And that was just the two questions they asked me that I answered, and they were like, that was an excellent answer. And they started talking about me. Like, they were like, you have a great personality. Like, we just love the way you carry yourself. We just love the way you spoke. We just love the way you... Have you gotten a recommendation from your commander? I was like, yes. What other recommendation have you gotten? I was like, I've gotten the district recommendation. I've gotten the other senator recommendation. I just need this nomination. And they were like, oh really? Wow, you have a great person. Oh, I can't wait. It was the lady, to be precise. The lady, she works for the Secretary of the Army, I guess. Was it Army? I don't know. Yeah, and she was like, oh, you have a great personality. But there was this other guy, he was like this. Then the other two was just smiling, and the guy said to me, he was like, there are other routes to the academy. There are other routes to becoming a commissioned officer. Have you ever considered? I was like, yes. And in fact, I'm starting the ROTC in spring because, I just chose the academy because the academy has like what I need. However, the end goal is to become a commissioned officer. So I'm looking at other routes, and I was like, wow, you have the answers to all of our questions. And the lady kept on talking like, you're from Nigeria, and I just read your essay, and it was just so compelling. And I would advise that you just look at your essay again for the academy and make some corrections, like the capitalization, just so it can what's that word? It can look professional, like, to the academy. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll look at that and stuff like that. And the guy was just like, I'm so glad to meet you. He asked about my badge, what it was, what rank I was, stuff like that. I told him, and you know what blessed me about this interview? I feel so, like I told you guys, I've never been nervous about interviews. I feel so good about this interview because they loved me already. So we're like 14 people competing for a 5-slot nomination. So it's so hard for to get your probability of getting a nomination. But with this interview, like with the way they were just talking about me and not even why I came, I just felt like, okay, bro, like these guys are probably gonna nominate me. However, I'm not too sure, but I think they'll nominate me. See guys, for those of you that are trying to seek nomination, when you get into the interview, the way you carry yourself, the way you compose yourself is all that matters. Like, let them know you know what you're talking about. If they're gonna nominate you to be a leader in one of the service branches in the future, then you should already be acting as like a leader. Like, you should already act like a leader. They should be able to see a leadership trait in you by the way you speak and by the way you carry yourself. And I believe that's what I showed them today that made them amazed. And guess what? I told them, I said, I have other routes to becoming a commission officer if the service academy doesn't work. And they were like, what are your routes? I told them the other route, and they were like, oh, fine, yeah, this is gonna work. And the lady was just smiling. Guess what? She just turned back to her bag and she grabbed a coin, and she coined me. I don't know if you guys can see. She coined me at an interview. Who gets a coin? Who gets a coin at an interview? Who gets a coin? Who gets a coin at an interview? It shows that your interview was so great. You got a coin. Who gets a coin? Who get coined at an interview? Who gets coined at an interview, bro? Like, pardon my English now, but who gets coined at an interview? But this video is for you guys seeking service academy nomination. Listen, I would advise you guys, the service academy is challenging academically, physically, and mentally, and military wise, and all the aspects of life. However, you can make a good choice by just trying to register in the ROTC at a traditional college and start there. Hopefully the academy picks you and you go to the academy. Like, for me, if the academy appoints me to attend the academy, I will go to the academy. However, if they don't, I have my school. Just continue my school, get my degree, and get commissioned through the ROTC. Easy life. Like, this is the largest population of commissioned officer from the ROTC. So this is no cap. This is no trying to tell you otherwise. I'm just saying, just have a plan B just in case. Like, I want to go to the academy, but I'm not bothered. Like, it doesn't shake me. No, it doesn't freak me out. Like, oh, I have to go. Fine, if it works out, fine. And I'm grateful to everyone that's helped me throughout the whole application process. This interview makes the application process end, and this is my last process. This is my last checklist in the application process. Thank you guys for helping me out. Thank you for those that I reached out to. Thank you to everyone, my commander, everyone that helped me apply to the academy. Thank you to the district congressman for the nomination, Senator James Inofe for the nomination, and now I'm seeking James Langford nomination. Thank you guys so much for all the help. I know you guys don't know about all of these, but I planned to make a video of all my checklists while I was going through them, but I was just so stressed with school, with work, with life, and I couldn't make videos. But I'm glad I'm making this video for you guys that are watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I'll put the username on the screen. Thank you guys.